Ever feel like your brain just isn't as sharp as it used to be? What if I told you that's not the whole story? We often hear about cognitive decline with age, but the truth is, your brain isn't just getting older, it's getting different. And in some ways, it's actually getting better. So, what's really going on inside an older mind? Let's start with two key concepts: crystallized and fluid intelligence. Fluid intelligence is your ability to solve new problems, use logic in new situations, and identify patterns. Think of it as your raw processing power. This is the kind of intelligence that peaks in your early 20s. It's why young people can often pick up new technologies or learn new languages faster. But then there's crystallized intelligence. This is your accumulated knowledge, facts, and skills that you've gathered throughout your life. It's your library of experience. Unlike fluid intelligence, crystallized intelligence can continue to increase well into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. This is the wisdom that comes from a lifetime of learning. It's knowing not just what to do, but why you're doing it. So, while a younger person might solve a complex puzzle faster, an older person might see a shortcut based on a similar problem they solved 20 years ago. It's not about being slower, it's about having a bigger database to draw from. This leads to one of the superpowers of the older brain: pattern recognition. With decades of experience, older minds become incredibly good at connecting the dots. They can see the big picture in situations where younger people might get lost in the details. They've seen market cycles before. They've navigated office politics. They've raised families. This vast experience allows them to recognize recurring patterns in life, business, and relationships, making them fantastic strategists and advisors. They can often predict outcomes with surprising accuracy because, in some form, they've seen this movie before. Another remarkable advantage is emotional regulation. Remember the emotional roller coaster of your teens and 20s. As we age, the brain gets better at managing emotions. The amygdala, the part of the brain that acts as our emotional alarm system, becomes less reactive to negative stimuli. At the same time, the connection between the amygdala and the prefrontal cortex, the brain's CEO, strengthens. This means older adults are generally less prone to anger and anxiety. They can stay calm under pressure and make more rational decisions, even in stressful situations. They don't sweat the small stuff as much because they've learned what truly matters. Finally, all of this culminates in enhanced big-picture thinking. While a younger mind might focus on executing a task perfectly, an older mind is more likely to ask, is this the right task to be doing at all? They're better at synthesis, taking disparate pieces of information and weaving them into a coherent whole. This is why older individuals often excel in leadership, mentorship, and advisory roles. They provide context, wisdom, and a long-term perspective that is incredibly valuable. They don't just see the trees, they see the entire forest and the path leading through it. So, the next time you think about the aging brain, don't just picture decline. Picture a brain that is being rewired for wisdom. It's a shift from quick processing to deep understanding, from raw speed to strategic insight. Our society often undervalues this shift, but it's a crucial and powerful part of the human experience. We need the energy and innovation of youth, but we also desperately need the wisdom and perspective of age. What has your experience been? Whether you're young or old, have you noticed these different ways of thinking in yourself or others? I'd love to read your stories and insights in the comments below. Let's start a conversation about the true power of the aging mind. And if you found this video insightful, please hit that subscribe button and share it with someone who might appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.